Hello everybody, Stormy here, and welcome back to another UnityXR tutorial. Today I'm talking again about PlayerPrefs, and this time I've created a system that tells the VR player what door they've gone in the lobby, so that when they come back, it teleports you instantly to the right door and faces you the right direction. So you can see we're at the art gallery door here, and if I walk through it, now I'm in the art gallery room. If I click on the door again, and I load the lobby scene again, you can see it has teleported me to the other end of the lobby and faced me away from the art gallery door. So this is using PlayerPrefs and a couple of cool things in the new script I created in order to get this to work. You can see it works with any of the doors in this room. I can go over to the bowling alley and enter here, and if I walk back through the door, now I'm at the bowling alley area. And same with the splash screen. If I go back to the splash screen and watch this, and then I skip forward, you can see I'm back and I entered the main area of the lobby from the correct door. So, let's head to the editor real quick, and I'll show you how I set it up. Okay, and we're back in the lobby room for the demo again. And you can see the VR player is in the middle of the space, and if we scroll down, you can see I have a couple new teleport empties. So these are just a spot on the floor that has a transform value attached to it, but nothing else, and it's got a name up here. And then we have a new script on our player character. So let me grab our VR player here. And this new script down at the bottom is called Lobby Placement Script. And the script has a couple transform variables, as well as the player game object, which is just being set to the instance of the VR player prefab that we have set up. So let us click on this script here and open it up so I can show you what all it does. Alrighty. So we have a script which is using UnityEngine.scene management, and then we have the name of our script, and then we have private string S category, which is being set to lobby by default, although it can be changed later via a player prefab. We have the public list of the transform values, which is called locations. We have a private string called current level. We have a public game object player, and then we go into our void start. In void start, we're going to create a temporary reference to the scene that we are currently in. And to do that, we're doing scene space current scene. That is just the name of a variable. And then it's going to be equal to scene manager dot get active scene. So this scene variable only exists within void start because it's not being declared up above. So we're going to get string scene name, a variable that is just being used in void start, equals current scene dot name. So that is this variable that we set up here before, that is the current scene, and dot name just gives us the name of that scene. And then we're going to do an if statement. If scene name, that variable we set up there, is equal to showcase lobby. Showcase lobby is the name of this scene right here, which has all the doors in it. And if that is the case, then we want to do a void called place player lobby. And that is this big script void down here, which I will talk about here in just a bit. If it's not that, but it is splash screen scene, which is the name of another scene, then we are going to switch the category to lobby. And the reason we're doing that is because if we don't switch it to lobby, then whatever the last room you went into after restarting the game is going to be the global category that the game decides to spit you out the door of when you get into the lobby. So in order to fix that and make it so that every time you reload the game, you enter through the same door, I'm just setting it back to lobby when you open the logo scene that has all the logos fading in and out. Then, in update, we are not doing anything. Way! Then we have an extra public void called switch category, and in that we are passing in a string, which we're calling cat name for category name. Then we are taking S category and we are setting it to the string that we were passed from outside of this script. So this is what, when you click on a door, or in this case when you walk through the door is going to send you the name of the room that it's loading, and it's going to set as category to that name. Then we are going to take PlayerPrefs dot set string category, so that's the name of the variable that we're setting, and we're setting it to that category name that is the value that we declared up here. And that is it for the switch. And then for this final void here, this is where all of the teleportation happens for the lobby. So it's only going to happen if something's changed. Otherwise, it's just going to pop you out in the same location as it does most of the time. But if you don't have lobby as your S category, then it's going to do one of these. So you can see we have 0, 1, 2, and 3, and that's because we had 4 of those location transforms saved in the VR demo player list. We are getting S category, and we're setting it equal to the category PlayerPrefs string, and that's just because sometimes this might get called when there hasn't been a set done, and so we just want to make sure that this is using the most updated category since restarting. And then we're doing an if S category equals lobby or S category equals splash, so either one of those two names, then we're setting it to location 2, which is just right in here. And then if S category is equal to bowling, we're setting those locations to 3, which is this over here. And if our category is art, then we're setting those location transforms and rotation transforms to this over here. And if it is video, then we are going to set it over here. But again, this guy doesn't actually have a room set up for it yet, and so it's just sending you to the bowling alley. So it's going to spit you back out at the bowling alley's exit location. And how we're doing that is with this player.transform.position and player.transform.rotation. We're taking both of those, and those are the writable values. If you try and do player.transform equals another thing.transform, it won't let you write to a transform, so you have to split it apart into position and rotation. We're not using scale, obviously, so we don't need to worry about that. But we're taking the player.transform.position, and player is the public game object that we set up here. And then we are taking the position and the rotation, and we're making them equal to the transform.position and .rotation that are at that specific index in our locations list. That is how to get transform teleportation working for your doors in UnityXR with PlayerPrefs. One quick thing I forgot that I wanted to add. In order to get the script to actually work, you have to, on your doors, go to your portal surface, and in your interaction manager here, make sure that you add a reference to your VR demo player, and then use the script and pass whatever scene name you're using to the script so that it knows which door you went in. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial, and until next time, I'll see you in the field, agents.